Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
It's just set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested. Oh, his first throw of the game. intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes third and about a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Kadarius Toney, his intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert changing things up.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now they'll audible to something else.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 MT.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Burrow going to set up the draw.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
11.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11.
From the 44,
Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
he released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On third down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
12. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On second down, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert now.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like they're trying to throw someone open and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chandler Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Taken from just outside the 30.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Man in motion is Agnew. Now Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
11 Thomas.
This time Burrow will look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
11. 11 mighty. 11.
Man in motion is Agnew. And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is... Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT. 11 12. 11. Dot.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Boyd. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. This ball deep for Tony. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Talanoa, who fumbled. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play?
Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11, Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, go Lion.
On 4th down, Herbert. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
11 MT Tate. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow changing the look.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Man in motion is Agnew. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Hey, Kappa.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This ball deep for Tony. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Moving inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, 11. 12, 12.
first down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
11.
After the pick-6, here's Burrow again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Burrow going to change the play.
12. 11, Thomas. 12. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 11. Dot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 1.
Dot.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Now they'll change things up.
11, mighty. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11 MT. 12. 11. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys will take over at the 13.